Good morning. In this class we are going to see exercise 2.2. The first problem is if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. What is the number? We will start doing it. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number. So first let me assume let x be the number. I am taking a number to be x. Let x be the number. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, now this number is x. So I am subtracting 1 by 2 from x. While doing subtraction, whatever is coming after from should be the first number. Okay, while doing subtraction, whatever is coming after from should be the first number. So x minus 1 by 2. So the subtraction is over and multiply the result by 1 by 2. This is the result. This I am multiplying by 1 by 2. You get 1 by 8. So this is 1 by 8. This is how we form the equation. Now x minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8. There are so many ways we can solve this. One thing is, now I want to cancel this 2 here. So what I am doing is multiplying 2 on both sides. So 2 multiplied by x minus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8 multiplied by 2. This 2 and this 2. Okay, this 2 multiplied on both sides. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, which gives x minus 1 by 2, that is equal to, here 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 1 by 4. X equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. If you take LCM will be 4. So now 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 4, 2 by 4. So this 1 by 4 plus, instead of this 1 by 2 I am writing 2 by 4, that is equal to 3 by 4. X equal to 3 by 4. We are going to see the next problem. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What are the length and breadth of the pool? Okay. So consider a rectangular swimming pool. Consider a rectangular swimming pool. This is the length and this is the width. Length, width. So perimeter is 154 meter. Okay, they have given the perimeter, that is 154 meter. Its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So let L be the length. Okay, let B be the breadth. Let L be the length and B be the breadth. So what is given is, its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. What is twice its breadth is, multiply the breadth by 2. So first multiply the breadth by 2. This is length is 2 meter more than means it is more than twice its breadth. Here means it is addition. So 2 plus 2b. So length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So L can be written as 2 plus 2b. What is perimeter? Perimeter 2 multiplied by L plus b. This is length and this is breadth. Now we know what is this perimeter is. Instead of perimeter is 154 meter. So 2 multiplied by L plus b is 154. So now 2 multiplied by, instead of this L you can substitute 2 plus 2b. 2 plus 2b. Instead of this L, I am substituting 2 plus 2b plus b equal to 154. Okay. Now 2 multiplied by this 2 plus this 2 terms having b in it. So you can add this. What is 2b plus b is 3b. That is equal to 154. Now I am dividing by 2 on both sides. This 2 will get cancelled. So 2 plus 3b equal to 154 divided by 2. What is 154 divided by 2? Will be 77. So 2 plus 3b equal to 77. 3b equal to 77 minus 12, that is with 75. So b equal to 75 divided by 3, that is equal to 25 meter. Okay. Now what are the length and breadth of the pool? Now we got b is breadth. Breadth is 25 meter. Okay. Then you have to find the length. Length equal to 2 plus 2b. That is equal to 2 plus this 2b. Instead of this b, you have to substitute 25. 2 multiplied by 25. That is equal to 2 plus 25 into 2, 50. That is equal to 52 meter. The answer is length is 52 meter and breadth is 25 meter. Okay. Now we are going to see the third problem. The base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter. What is the length of the remaining equal sides? So a triangle has 3 sides. Let me draw some triangle like this. The triangle has 3 sides. Here they have mentioned it as isosceles triangle. What is isosceles triangle? Having 2 sides equal. Okay. 2 sides equal. The base is 4 by 3 centimeter. So this is the base. This is 4 by 3 centimeter. And these 2 sides are equal. Let me take A, B and C. Okay. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter. What is the length of the either of the remaining equal sides? So now this AB equal to this AC. These 2 sides are equal. BC is given as 4 by 3 centimeter. Another one information given is the perimeter of the triangle is 4 2 by 15 centimeter. That means what is perimeter is the outer, if you add the outer length, that is AB, this length plus this length, BC plus this length, AC. Either you can put CA. If you add the length of these 3 lines, you will get 4 2 by 15. Okay. Out of this, you know what is this BC is. BC is 4 by 3. Okay. Let me take AB and AC as X. Instead of AB, I am substituting X plus. Instead of AC also, I can substitute X. That is equal to. Here, you can convert into a proper fraction. 15 multiplied by 4 plus 2. That is 62 by 15. Here, what is X plus X is 2X. 2x plus 4 by 3, that is equal to 62 by 15. Okay. Now 2x equal to 62 by 15. This plus 4 by 3 when goes to this side becomes minus 4 by 3. Now taking LCM, if you take LCM is 15. So 4 by 3 equal to 3 multiplied by 5, 15, 4 multiplied by 5 is 20 here. Okay. Now 2x equal to 62 minus, instead of 4 by 3 I can substitute 20 by 15. 20 divided by 15, that is equal to 40 divided by 15. This 42 divided by 15, that 2x equal to. So now I want to find what is the value of x here. So dividing by 2 on both sides give x equal to 42 divided by 15 multiplied by 2. Now I can cancel this 2 and this 2. This is 21. Again 3 5s are 15, 3 7s are 21. That is equal to 7 by 5. X equal to 7 by 5 centimeter. So answer is, what is the length of the either of the remaining equal sides? What are the equal sides? AB and AC. So AB equal to AC equal to 7 by 5 centimeter. This is the answer. Okay. The next problem is, sum of two number is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. So there are two numbers. If you add the two numbers, the answer should be 95. That is one clue given. Another one is, if one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. Okay. Let the numbers, you have to start with, let the numbers be x and y. So there are two numbers. One number is x and the number is y. From the first clue, the sum of two number is 95. X plus y is 95. Okay. If one exceeds the other by 15, what does it mean? One of the number is 15 more than the other number. What does it mean is, suppose x equal to y plus 15. Okay, x is 15 more than y. This is how we have to write the second clue. If one exceeds the other by 15. Another way you can write directly, x minus y equal to 15. So x equal to, this minus y will go this side, becomes plus y. So 15 plus y. Either way you can think. Now, so here there are two equations are there. So from the second equation, you know what is x is y plus 15. So from this, x plus y equal to 95. I know what is this x. X is y plus 15. So instead of this x, I can substitute y plus 15. Y plus 15 plus y. Instead of this x, I am substituting y plus 15 plus y equal to 95. Now this y plus y is 2y. 2y plus 15 is 95. 2y equal to 95 minus 15. That is 80. 2y is 80. So I have to divide by 2 on both sides, which gives y is 40. So now I got one of the number, okay, is 40. Now I have to find the another number. From this equation I can take x equal to y plus 15. X equal to y plus 15. What is x is, instead of this y, I can substitute 40 here. 40 plus 15. So x equal to 55. The answer is, the two numbers are 55 and 40. If you add, you should get 95. So you should know how to write equation if they given, if one exceeds the other by 15. If you know to write this equation, then the problem is very simple. Okay. The next problem is, two numbers are in the ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? We have to find two numbers. They have here the clue is, they are in the ratio 5:3. If you watch the previous videos, there we have studied how to convert the ratio into original number. You have to multiply it by a same number to both, which means I am taking that it as x. Let the two numbers are, I am taking the two numbers are 5x and 3x. Okay, let the two numbers are 5x and 3x. If they differ by 18, what does the differ means? If you subtract the two numbers, you should get 18. Then it is simple, 5x minus 3x is 18. Okay, 5x minus 3x is 2x is 18. X equal to 18 by 2, that is x is 9. Okay, the problem is not yet over. You have to find what are the two numbers. One of the number is 5x. So 5 into 9, 9 5s are 45, 3x, 3 into 9, that is 27. The two numbers are 45 and 27. Here what is the thing you should know is, you should know how to convert the ratio into the original number. If the ratio is given, to find the original number you should multiply it by x to both of these ratios, both of these numbers. So here I am using x and multiplying, and that gives 5x and 3x. Okay. Now the next problem is, 3 consecutive integers add up to 51. What are these integers? Now we know what is integers. Integers has negative integers, 0 and positive integers. Together they are integers. What is consecutive integers? The nearby integers are called consecutive. We know already, we studied what is meant by consecutive. So now 3 consecutive integers. So let the first integer be x. Okay, let the first integer be x. I am taking the first integer to be x. Let the second integer be, what is the second integer? If the first number, suppose I am taking some 4, 5 and 6, 3 integers. If this is 4, what is the next? You should add plus 1 to this. So if this is x, what is this? X plus 1. To this I am adding plus 1. X plus 1. Okay. Let the third integer be, this is x plus 1, and this is x. 2x I have to add 2. X plus 2. So now since I have given 3 consecutive integers, I have taken x plus, this is first integer, second integer and third integer, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Okay, this 4, 5, 6 is just an example. Now if you add it, it should give 51. So add x plus first integer, this is second integer and this is third integer. Adding this should give 51. Now we have to solve this equation. X plus x gives 3x plus 3 equal to 51. So 3x equal to 51 minus 3, 3x equal to 48. X equal to 48 divided by 3, that is equal to 16. Now we got what is x. X is the first integer. So first integer equal to 16. Second integer, what is second integer? X plus 1, that is 17. Now third integer is 18. Okay, now if you want to add these three numbers and check if it is 51, in that case your problem is correct. Now the next problem is, the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. The same kind of problem, similar problem is solved in one of the examples. Let me do it now. So again, what is multiples of 8? That is 8, 16, 24, 30. These are the multiples of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 is a 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 40. These are the multiples of 8. Now what is consecutive means? The nearby numbers are called as consecutive. What is the consecutive number of 16? Is 24. Consecutive number of 24 is 32. The word consecutive means next to next numbers. So 3 consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. So I am taking, let the first number is x. It may be anything out of this series. Let the first number is x. So second number is, what is the second number? If the first number is x, suppose I am considering, suppose 16. Okay, if it is x, how to get 24 from that? You have to add x plus 8. Why you are adding 8? Because it's the multiples of 8. If you add plus 8, 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 8, 24. So in that way the second number should be x plus 8. Then what is the third number? From the second number x plus 8 you have to add another 8, which gives x plus 16. Okay, if you have any confusion you check with the example problem. So first number is x, second number is x plus 8 and the third number is x plus 16. So if you add, the sum is if you add the three numbers you should get 8, 8, 8. X plus 8 plus x plus 16, that is equal to 8, 8, 8. So 3x plus this x gives 3x. What is 8 plus 16 gives 24 equal to 8, 8, 8. 3x equal to 8, 8, 8 minus 24, that is equal to 864. That is 3x. Now I want to find x. So divide by 3 on both sides. X equal to 864 by 3, that is equal to 288. Now I got the first number. First number is x, 288. What is the second number? X plus 8, that is 288 plus 8, that is equal to 296. What is the third number? 288 plus 16, that is equal to 304. Okay, this way you got the three numbers. If you add these three numbers you should get 888. You can check that. So here what you should know is what is called multiples of 8 and what is called consecutive multiples. If three things you understand, this problem is very simple. Now the next problem is three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in an increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3, 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Find these numbers. This is very simple. There's only one change here. Here also you are taking three consecutive integers and multiplying by 2, 3 and multiplying by 2, 3, 4. The first number should be multiplied by 2, second number is multiplied by 3 and the third number is multiplied by 4. So I am taking let the first number be, okay, let the first number be x. Okay, so second number, what is the second number is, if the three consecutive integer means first is x and next one is x plus 1. Third number is x plus 2. This is the way we will take if it is for consecutive integers, x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Now what here you are doing is multiplied by 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this first number is multiplied by 2 and the second number is multiplied by 3 and the third number is multiplied by 4. So what is 2x? This x is multiplied by 2 plus x plus 1 is multiplied by 3. So 3 multiplied by x plus 1 plus, and the third number is multiplied by 4. 4 multiplied by x plus 2. Okay, if then you are adding this is first, second and third. Add this, you will get 74. Okay, so I am repeating this. First is consecutive integers. You know how to get consecutive. Just add 1 to that, you will get the consecutive numbers. So this is x, second is x plus 1 and the third is x plus 2. We solve similar problem like this. Now one different thing is here, you should multiply by, these integers should be multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, which means the first number is multiplied by 2, the second number is multiplied by 3 and the third number is multiplied by 4. Okay, and add up to 74. Now how to solve this? 2x plus this 3 should be multiplied with both this x and 1. So 3 multiplied by x is 3x plus 3 multiplied by 1 is 3 plus 4 multiplied by x is 4x plus 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. that is 74. Now you should do what is 2x plus 3x plus 4x is 9x plus 8 plus 3 11 equal to 74. 9x equal to 74 minus 11, that is 63. What is x equal to 7? This is x equal to 63 divided by 9, which got x equal to 7. So now first number is x, that is 7. What is second number? Is x plus 1, 7 plus 1 8. Third number 7 plus 2, that is 9. 7 8 9. Okay, if you want you can check this. How to check this? The first number is multiplied by 2, that is 7 should be multiplied by 2, 14. Okay, the second number is 8 multiplied by 3, 24. And the third number is multiplied by 4, 9 4s are 36. You check what is the number is, it should come as 74. Then your problem is correct. Okay, now the next problem is ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio of 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of the ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? Now, the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio of 5:7. We know that how to convert the ratio into their original numbers. You should multiply it by x. Okay. Now, age of Rahul. Age of Rahul is 5x. What I can say is the present age of Rahul. Okay, present age of Rahul is 5x. Present age of Harun is 7x. Okay, this you should know how to write to convert the ratio into the original numbers, multiply by x. Okay, present age of Rahul is 5x, present age of Harun is 7 years. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. 4 years later means after 4 years. After 4 years, okay, Rahul's age. Now Rahul's age is 5x. After 4 years, Rahul's age will be 5x plus 4. Okay, after 4 years, Harun's age. Harun's age will be 7x plus 4. This is the present age. If after 4 years, you have to add 4 to that. So, after 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56. After 4 years, if you add the age, it will give 56. So, 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to 56. Okay, 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to 56. Now, we have to add 7 plus 5, 12x plus 8 equal to 56. 12x equal to 56 minus 8, that is equal to 48. So, divide by 12 on both sides. 48 by 12, x equal to 4. What are their present age? So, present age of Rahul. Rahul is 5x. 5x equal to 5 into 4, that is 20. Present age of Harun, 7x. 7 into 4, that is 28. Okay, here only thing you should know how to convert the ratio into the original number. Multiply it by x so that you will get 5x, and these are the original numbers 5x and 7x. In this, with the clue given, you have to find what is x. Okay, so the remaining problems you will see in the next class. Thank you.